Welcome back to Corner Canyon High School. I'm Dave Harrison with KSL Sports Rewind Network's broadcast of tonight's Region 3 6A basketball game between the Corner Canyon Chargers and the Lone Peak Knights. These teams are huge rivals. These schools played the state championship football game this season with Corner Canyon winning, and they battle in basketball just as hard. Lone Peak beat Corner Canyon by 9 in the last meeting, but since then, Corner Canyon has reeled off 4 impressive wins by beating American Fork by 16. They beat Skyridge by 21. They beat Lehigh by 21, and they beat Davis by 4. So Corner Canyon's on a bit of a roll. Lone Peak, on the other hand, lost to American Fork by 14. They beat Skyridge, then they lost to Lehigh by 30 in a blowout. They beat Judge, and they beat Syracuse. So Lone Peak on a modest 2-game win streak, Corner Canyon on a 4-game win streak. So this should be a good ball game tonight. They're both in Region 3. Lone Peak comes in 2-2. Corner Canyon comes in at 3-1. So Mo Brown set to jump center against Camden Broadhead, and Broadhead controls it. Saxon Young for the Knights. Jaden Hughes starting tonight in place of Cole Caton, and he brings it to the front court, picked up by Tyler Mortensen. Goes up top to Fotheringham. Fotheringham works against Kozlowski. Behind the back dribble. Turnaround, fade away, shot no good. Rebound, Mo Brown. And Corner Canyon's got the ball. Dylan Roberts averaging 16 points for the Chargers. Man-to-man defense by the Knights. Kozlowski, one of the top assist men in the state as a freshman. Goes to Tolman. Josh Tolman pump fakes, can't find any room. Mo Brown up top, 13 on the shot. Roberts tries to drive, he slips, ball's on the floor, Brimhall fights for it. Corner Canyon comes up with it, 5 on the shot. 4, 3, 2, Brown with 1, hits. And Corner Canyon starts off with a big 3 right at the buzzer of the shot clock. So Saxon Young averaging 17 points a game. Runner off the glass, no good. Rebound pulled down Tolman. Dylan Roberts behind the back dribble. Looks for 3, shot no good. Mortensen, but the ball stolen away by Kozlowski, and he lays it up and in. And Corner Canyon quickly out 5-0 here in this first quarter, 6:25 left. Saxon Young looks for a pick for Broadhead up top. Over to Hughes. Hughes works against Tyler Mortensen. Fotheringham, the free throw line, wide open. He'll pull, he'll hit. 5-2, first basket of the night for the Knights. Tyler Mortensen, the sharp shooting guard for Corner Canyon, brings it up. Picked up by Saxon Young. He goes right side to Roberts. Kozlowski, they look down low for Mo Brown. Mo looks to drive, backs in on Broadhead, turnaround fade, shot off the front of the iron, and then rolls over it in. And Corner Canyon jumps out to a 7-2 lead with 5:35 left here in this first quarter. Young picked up by Roberts, tries to go top of the key. He does. Over to Logan Brimhall. Fotheringham swings it to Brimhall in the corner. He'll drive baseline, shot swatted, and a foul as Josh Tolman goes up, puts it off the backboard, but apparently foul underneath. So 5:17 left here in this first quarter, and Logan Brimhall with a chance at free throws. Tab Bank, home of the Tab Spend Rewards checking account with 3.5% annual percentage yield on your account balance and 1% cash back on eligible purchases. It's a big deal. Member FDIC. So Brimhall hits the first. makes it 7-3. And shot, no good. Broadhead's got the rebound. He works on Brown. Shot off the glass. No! Brimhall tries to hammer it in and misses the dunk. Put back. Corner Canyon on the run. Dylan Roberts all the way into the lane. And he's going to be called for an offensive foul as he extended his arm and pushed off. So Lone Peak will get the ball back down 7-3 with 5:06 left here in this first quarter. Already starting off intense in this gym. A lot of energy as the girls' game just ended in Corner Canyon with a massive upset of the Lone Peak girls team. Well, good crowd on hand to watch these two rivals battle. Saxon Young with the dribble up top, picked up by Roberts. He goes over to Hughes. They look down low. Pass off the backboard. Fotheringham gets it, misses a left-hand shot. And Roberts with the rebound. Gives it to Kozlowski. Kozlowski, 6'5" freshman. Goes right side. Tolman drives strong shot. Oh, Broadhead's going to get called for the foul. He went up for the block and unable to get ball as Corner Canyon now going to shoot some free throws. So just underway here. Camden Broadhead averaging 8 points a night for Lone Peak. He'll pick up his first foul of the night. Well, we all love spending time supporting our high school teams. Waddups Insurance Agency is the team that will support and help protect you, whether it's your business, home, rental properties, cars, or recreational vehicles. Waddups Insurance Agency is the local insurance pro you can count on. Call or text us at 801-683-3663 to evaluate your insurance program. So the first free throw is good. Mortensen now open for three, and he'll hit. Can't leave Tyler open. 11-3. Corner Canyon on top. 4:12 left here in this first quarter. And again, Corner Canyon comes in hot. Broadhead open for three, top of the key. Shot no good. Rebound, Brown. Leaves for Kozlowski into the front court, Dylan Roberts. Josh Tolman back up top to Kozlowski. Swings it to Mortens for another three. This one's short. Rebound, Fotheringham. Gives it out to Young, picked up by Morty. Tyler Mortensen, sharp shooting guard. Nice move by Saxon Young. Shot no good. Mo Brown up high for the rebound. Mo Brown, 6'8" junior for the Chargers, is a big body inside. Kozlowski works on Hughes, drives all the way in, shot block, Broadhead. Fotheringham comes down with it. Lone Peak on the run. Down low, Broadhead, layup, no good. He gets his own rebound, no, knocked away, Tolman's got it. He pushes, works against Fotheringham, right-hand runner off the glass, no, rebound, fought for. And Broadhead gets it, and he's fouled from behind by Tyler Mortensen. So 2:59 left here in this fast-moving first quarter, a high-paced ball game to start off. Cole Caton comes in for Lone Peak, as is Skylar Andrioli. Again, 2:59 left here in this first quarter, 11-3. The Chargers have started off hot. And now Josh Tolman to the bench. He's averaging 17 points and 5 rebounds. And into the game, number 14, Diesel Dart, averaging 4 and 2. So Saxon Young. Cole Caton now. Works left side. Picked up by Roberts. Dribbles. They look down to Fotheringham. Fotheringham picked up by Kozlowski. Fotheringham backs him in. Turnaround jumper. Fades. No. Rebound. Fought for. Dart comes down with it for the Darts. Or excuse me, for the Chargers. Roberts drives right. Fades. Shoots. No good. Broadhead to Fotheringham, and the Knights had some shots at the basket, just unable to convert. Now Broadhead leaves it for Saxon Young. He'll pull for three. Shot no good. Rebound. Tipped out. Fotheringham controls. He's got it up top. Left side Saxon Young, and a good job defensively by Dylan Roberts to knock it out of bounds. Tyler Mortensen for the Chargers comes up limping. Colarusso comes in, and they're going to take Tyler out. Hopefully he's okay. Well, Corner Canyon fan section all over Saxon Young as he tries to inbounds it, and he does. Caton's got it. Colarusso picks him up. Fotheringham up top, works on the freshman Kozlowski, goes to his left, spins, underneath, nice pass, shot, good. Andrioli. And 11-5 our score with 1:42 left here in the first. Dylan Roberts handles for the Chargers. Looks for Mo Brown. Wing left, Broadhead out on him. Tries to find Dart, can't find him. Kozlowski, top of the key again. Corner Canyon works through Kozlowski a lot at the top of the key like that, and he's one of the leading assist men in the state. Brown backs down Broadhead. Drop step righty, no. Fotheringham with a rebound, 1:15 in the first. Right side Saxon Young, open, three, yes! One of the best shooters in the state. You can't leave Saxon Young open. 11-8, a minute left here in the first. Roberts for the Chargers, gets a pick, goes all the way to the basket, off the glass, shot no. Good job by Broadhead, may have partially blocked that. Andrioli fakes, pulls up, gives it to Caton. Up to Saxon Young, open again from deep. This one a little short. Brown rebounds. 42 left here in this first quarter, 11-8. Corner Canyon on top. About a 9-second difference between the shot and the game clock. Kozlowski looks for a pick. He'll drive into the lane, pulls up. Dart, three, yes! And he hits. 14-8. 15 seconds left. Caton's going to sit back. And Lone Peak looks for the last shot with 8, 7. Down to 5. Caton drives baseline. Swings it. Corner. Fotheringham. 3. No. Rebound. Mo Brown. That's the end of the first quarter with Corner Canyon up 14-8. We'll be back after this. Welcome back to Corner Canyon High School. I'm Dave Harrison. Corner Canyon up 14-8 at the end of the first quarter. Led by Mo Brown's 5. Diesel Dart hit a 3. So Dylan Roberts. Works right side against Cole Caton. Up to Mo Brown. Mo works against Broadhead. Drop step, right hand, jump hook, good. And Brown already with 7 points. Big, strong 6'8" body inside. Fotheringham kicks into the corner. Andrioli for 3, and he hits. So 5-point lead for the Chargers. 7:25 left here in the first half. Dylan Roberts averages 16 tonight for the Chargers. Works against Cole Caton. Goes to Diesel Dart. He's picked up by Saxon Young. Into the corner. Tolman. He'll kick now to Roberts. Roberts backs up, picked up by Fotheringham. Works in the lane, left hand, steps back, can't find an opening. Dart with 5 on the shot. Dribbles out top, works against Young. Crosses over into the lane, all the way to the basket. Left hand shot, no. And a shot clock violation as Dart's layup did not hit rim. So good defense that time by the Knights, and they'll get the ball back down 16-11. So Dart hit a 3 right at the end of the quarter. He goes to the bench, and Tyler Mortensen back into the ball game. Good to see that he is healthy and he's all right. So Saxon Young, second and 6-8 in 3-point shooting. Fotheringham now. Step back, Fadeaway off the back of the iron. Rebound, Mo Brown up high. Tolman. Left side, Roberts. He'll pull for three. Nothing. Kozlowski fights for the rebound. Brimhall comes down with it. All the way down court. Andrioli pump fake. Shot off the glass. Good. That was a beautiful spinner. And 16-13 our score with 6:15. Tyler Mortensen. Down low. Tolman's got it in the corner to Kozlowski. He looks up top for Brown. Brown pulls. He'll miss short. Saxon Young rebounds. Looks for Kate to cut through. Andrioli, the leading scorer for Lone Peak off the bench. He's got 7. Kate looks down to Brimhall. Brimhall backs in on Mortensen. Kicks it back out to Kate, and the ball swatted away by a big Mo Brown. 5:41 left here in this first half. Corner Canyon up 16-13. Mo Brown will take a seat. Nice job defensively there. Diesel Dart back into the game. So Saxon Young set to inbound. Underneath, Brimhall loses it. Mortensen with the steal. He comes up with it. And he's hammered on the double team by Brimhall. Brimhall, one of the most physical basketball players in the state, and I'm telling you, he gets his money worth on every foul. So Camden Broadhead into the ball game again for Lone Peak, and Fotheringham takes his first rest. 5:35 left in the half. Dylan Roberts handles for the Chargers. Left side, Tolman. Up top, Kozlowski. Looks into the corner, drives, Roberts, floater shot around and in. Little English on that, got that to crawl over the rim, and Corner Canyon back up 5. 5:10 left in the first half. Kate to Brimhall. Brimhall goes strong, leaves it up high for Broadhead, and he misses. Tolman rebounds down to Roberts. A little up and under, lays it up and in. Corner Canyon looking good early, up 20-13. 4:50 left here in the first half. They look down to Broadhead, can't find him. Saxon Young dribbles, looks for a pick, now he gets it. Underneath Broadhead, skips it to the corner, Brimhall. He fakes, drives, pump fakes, up off the glass, good. Nice move that time by Logan Brimhall. And he's got 3. Well, motion offense by the Chargers. Mortensen right side. Tolman out to Dylan Roberts. Diesel Dart up top. He holds against Young. Back to Roberts. Roberts looks to drive. Backs up. Shot. Around, no good. Rebound, Kozlowski. He puts it up off the glass, and he's fouled by Brimhall. So that's going to be Brimhall's second. And Brimhall fouls that freshman Kozlowski. So Ty Kozlowski averaging 6 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists, for Corner Canyon. Has a chance to extend the lead. And he hits the first. So Brimhall out, Fotheringham back into the ballgame. Lone Peak basketball on the KSL Sports Rewind Network is brought to you with support from Cranston Handyman, Cutie Lash Studio, NZ Happier Wealth, Houston Hot Chicken, Revere Health Imaging, and Eli Sisk from State Farm Insurance. So both free throws are good, and Corner Canyon up 22-15 with 4:04 left in the first half. Jaden Hughes back in for Lone Peak, gives it to Saxon Young. He'll pull, quick shot. Hits again. He doesn't need much room to get that shot off. And Saxon Young now with 6. Kozlowski now over to Dart now, baseline to Roberts. He'll back up, picked up by Camden Broadhead. Mo Brown also back into the ball game, as is Diesel Dart. Roberts looks down for Brown, can't find him. Dart looks to drive. He'll put his shoulder down, goes all the way to the rack, doesn't get it. Andrioli now, all the way to the basket. He'll lay it up, no good. Rebound, Mo Brown. Now Roberts and the Chargers on a run. Dart, baseline, reverse layup, no. Up top, Mortensen for three. Shot long. Andrioli with a rebound. Up and down we go. Jaden Hughes goes all the way to the basket, and he's called for the travel. Great position by Tyler Mortensen defensively for Corner Canyon. He forces a turnover, so Corner Canyon gets the ball back with 3:01 left here in the first half and a 4-point lead. Dylan Roberts, double teamed. To Mortensen, he gives the Dart. 15-footer's an air ball. Kozlowski gets the rebound, though, for the Chargers. Goes up top to Roberts. Roberts picked up by Hughes. He drives. Ball's knocked away. Good defense that time by Jaden Hughes, and Saxon Young comes up with it. Knights on the run. Saxon, open, three. Got another one. And just like that, Lone Peak back to within one. Morty hands to Roberts. 2:15 left here in this first half, 22-21. And a fast-paced game up and down the court. Both these teams are really good. Now Mortensen pulls, and he'll hit. And he gets a two just inside the three-point line, so Tyler with 5 points on the night. Under 2 minutes now here in the first half. Saxon Young. Andrioli. Out to Fotheringham. Picked up by Kozlowski. Fotheringham drives strong. Good defense by Kozlowski, and they're going to call a late foul. I'm not sure if they're going to call that on Brown or Kozlowski. So Kozlowski's first. And Fotheringham knocks down the free throw. That's Crew's third point. Josh Tolman back into the ballgame for Corner Canyon. And he quickly gets his second shot up and in. Back to a 1-point game with a minute and a half left here in this first half. Region 3 rivals, Corner Canyon and Lone Peak. Kozlowski looks for Mo Brown. Mo Brown's had a nice game, 7 points already here in this first half. They can't find him. A cutting Tolman. Now he gets it to Brown. Brown swings it up top to Mortensen. To Kozlowski. Ball swatted. Great block by Broadhead. Saxon Young comes down with it. Leaves it to Hughes. Hughes drives in. Almost loses it. He does. Dylan Roberts with a steal. They go down to Tolman. He goes up. Right hand layup. Good. Under a minute left in the first half. 26-23. Corner Canyon on top. Saxon Young dribbles. Gives it to Fotheringham. Back to Saxon. Pump fakes, then pulls, then hits. Somebody might want to get a fire hose because Saxon Young is on fire. 12 points. 4 threes already here in this first half. Second leading three-point shooter in 6A this year is Saxon Young. And we've got a tie game with 24 seconds left here in this first half. Dylan Roberts over to Tolman. Tolman drives, hangs, shoots. Shot no, Mo Brown rebounds. Turns in, left hand, sky hook, no good. Rebound Broadhead, pulls it down. Andrioli's got it. Saxon Young with 10 on the clock. All the way down into the corner. Hughes open for three, shot no. Fotheringham fights for the rebound. He'll throw it up at the basket, and that, holy cow, Tyler Mortensen almost hit a 90-foot three at the end of the first half. So at the end of the first half, we've got a tie game, 26-26. We'll be back with the second half. Welcome back to Corner Canyon High School. I'm Dave Harrison with the KSL Sports Rewind Network. Tonight's game between Lone Peak and Corner Canyon, a good one, tied at 26. We'd like to thank Tab Bank for their sponsorship. Tab Bank, home of the Tab Spend Rewards checking account with 3.5% Annual percentage yield on your account balance, and 1% cash back on eligible purchases. It's a big deal. Member FDIC. So both these teams in Region 3, Lone Peak comes in 2-2 in Region, and Corner Canyon 3-1. Although Lone Peak did beat Corner Canyon the first time they met at Lone Peak by 9. And it looks like we're going to have a great second half as New York Giants quarterback Jackson Dart playing catch with the Corner Canyon student section across the court. Here to watch his younger brother Diesel play for the Chargers. So Lone Peak led by Saxon Young's 4 3-pointers. He's got 12. 4 points for Crew Fotheringham, and Brimhall with 3. On the other side, Mo Brown leads the way for Corner Canyon. He's got 7. And 4 points for Kozlowski. 4 points for Dylan Roberts. And 5 points for the sharpshooting Tyler Mortensen. So this Corner Canyon student section all over Fotheringham as he tries to inbound right in front of them. So he gets it in, and we're underway here in this third quarter. Lone Peak, Jaden Hughes works against Mortensen. They look down low for Brimhall, can't find him. They go out to Saxon Young, and they reset offensively with 20 seconds on the shot. Saxon pulls quick for 3 off the back of the iron. Kozlowski rebounds for the Chargers. Almost loses control. Maintains to Mortensen. Back to Mortensen on the give and go, and he gets the shot to go. And a nice pass from Josh Tolman. And Corner Canyon draws first blood here in this third quarter. Young left side, Brimhall drives in. Kicks it back to Hughes. Hughes drives. Corner. Young, another 3. Got it. Probably want to get a hand up on him. He gets that shot up quick, and it was nothing but the bottom of the net. And he's got 15. Dylan Roberts up top to Kozlowski to Mo Brown. Mo Brown picked up by Broadhead. Brown leans in, shot off the glass. No, Brimhall rebounds. And Lone Peak with their first lead of the night. 29-28, 6:40 left here in this third. Fotheringham looks to drive on Kozlowski. He's double teamed, gets it out top, into the corner. Brimhall open for 3. He'll shoot short. Brown rebounds. Dylan Roberts, averaging 16 for Corner Canyon, backs it out. Picked up by 6'9" Camden Broadhead. So Roberts, hesitation move, lefty layup, no. Brimhall rebounds. Brimhall, front court. Looks to drive, he spins, pump fakes, leaves it out to Hughes. Down to Broadhead on the baseline. He looks to work against Brown. He drives into the lane, all the way to the basket, right-hand shot, no foul. Plenty of contact. Tolman for the Chargers all the way down court. He'll reverse layup, and his swatted away by Saxon Young, doing it all. Saxon into the front court, and they're going to blow a whistle because of Kozlowski on the floor. Saxon Young had an open 3, and they're going to blow the whistle. Typically, you're going to let that play go and let the shot go, especially when they have numbers, but the official blew the whistle. Dan Lunt not happy. It looks like Kozlowski, I didn't see what happened. Maybe got an elbow to the face. So he's going to take a bench, and Diesel Dart comes in. Kind of a missed opportunity there for Lone Peak because Saxon Young's been on fire. And he's complaining to the official. I agree with Saxon. They should not have stopped that play. So Corner Canyon gets a break from the officials. And Saxon Young gets the inbound pass. He works against Mortensen, 5:35. Crossover, pump fake, leans in, shot, no. Brown up high for the Chargers. He gets the rebound. Roberts into the front court. Cole Caton into the ball game now for Hughes. Mortson holds up top, down to Mo Brown. Mo Brown again, drive in. Pump fakes twice, 3 times. Leans up, and they're going to call a foul. That was a gift. Broadhead called for the foul as Mo Brown shouldered him 2 or 3 times. Airballed the layup, and they bail him out with a foul. Wadhams Insurance Agency. We all love time spending supporting our high school teams. Wadhams Insurance Agency is the team that will support you and protect you, whether it's your business, home, rental properties, cars, or recreational vehicles. Wadhams Insurance Agency is the local insurance pro you can count on. Call or text 801-683-3663 to evaluate your insurance program. So, one free throw is good by Brown, and we're all tied up. 5:05 left here in the third. Fotheringham up top, Broadhead for 3. Off the back of the iron, no. Rebound. Tolman's got it for the Chargers. He pushes all the way to the basket. Mo Brown pump fakes. And Broadhead sets his feet and draws the offensive foul. So good defense there by Camden Broadhead. Otherwise, he's got a layup from Brown. Cole Caton works against Dylan Roberts for the Knights. Tries to find Saxon Young. He's picked up. Down to Fotheringham. Fotheringham works against Kozlowski, who's back into the ballgame. And fadeaway shot good. 31-29. 4.5 minutes left here in the third. Roberts against Caton. They look for Mortensen. He drives baseline. All the way around. Fakes, works against Broadhead, leaves it underneath for Kozlowski. He can't find anywhere to put it up. Up top now Roberts for 3, and he rattles it around and out. Kozlowski for the rebound. Shot no good. Rebound Fotheringham. Knights with the lead and the ball. 4 minutes left. Young for another 3. This one no good. Good defense that time by Mortensen, getting a hand up on Young. Roberts to Tyler Mortensen. Tyler works against Caton, leaves it over for Diesel Dart. And they're going to call Camden Broadhead. That's a weak call. So Broadhead trying to play defense against the bigger Mo Brown, and the official calls him for pushing. So Logan Brimhall is going to come in, Broadhead out now. That's his 3rd. So Fotheringham now is going to have to pick up Mo Brown. Mo Brown's had a nice game. 8 points so far for the Chargers. 3:44 left in the third. Roberts inbounds. Mortensen, 3, shot no. Andrioli picks it up for Lone Peak. Into the front court. Caton works against Roberts. Roberts, good defense. 3.5 minutes left here in this third. 20 on the shot. Caton looks to try and get it to Young. Picked up by Mortensen. Young's got it. Look down for. They look to find Fotheringham, and he throws it away. Diesel Dart gets the steal. He's got the ball. Goes left side, Tyler Mortensen. Corner Roberts to Kozlowski on the block. He works in, travels. So the officials didn't bail him out that time. And Lone Peak will get the ball out of bounds under their own basket with 3:05 left here in the third. So they've got Mortensen picking up Saxon Young. Full court all over the court. And they're going to call Mortensen this time for a foul. A couple of fairly questionable calls here early in the second half. And the Corner Canyon crowd letting them know. So we've got a timeout on the floor with 3:03 left here in the third. 31-29, Lone Peak on top. Welcome back to Corner Canyon High School. I'm Dave Harrison with the KSL Sports Rewind Network. Broadcast of Lone Peak and Corner Canyon. A good one here tonight. Lone Peak on top, 31-29. These Region 3 rivals I've been going at it. It's been getting physical. Some good plays so far. Lone Peak led by Saxon Young's 15. So the ball tipped away on the inbounds play by Mortensen. And every time Lone Peak inbounds in front of the Corner Canyon student section, they go nuts. Kind of funny to watch. Andrioli inbounds, and again, Mortensen picks up Saxon Young full court, and he has to. Saxon's been on fire tonight. So up top, Brimhall, they swing it around. The ball's picked off. Roberts on the run. He goes all the way to the basket. Shot. He loses the ball off his foot out of bounds. And Brimhall, with good defense, knocked it away. And Corner Canyon's going to get the ball back under their own basket. 2:46 left in the third. Dylan Roberts inbounds to the corner. Mortensen open for three. Shot no good. Rebound Fotheringham. Saxon Young works against Mortensen. Crosses him over. Goes to the lane. Goes to the basket. Shot good. Quick move. And he's got 17. Saxon Young does. So Kozlowski down into the corner to Roberts. Swing it around to Mortensen, down low. Tolman, spin move, baseline, shot, no, but a foul on Brimhall. Brimhall breathed on him and called for the foul. So his third. Man, they let some stuff go, and then they call that. Tab Bank, home of the Tab Spend Rewards checking account with 3.5% annual percentage yield on your account balance and 1% cash back on eligible purchases. It's a big deal, member FDIC, and Tolman misses badly on the free throw. Second one's up and good. So 33-30. Young all the way to the basket. Shot partially blocked. Battle for the rebound. Saxon comes up with it. Skips it up to Fotheringham. He'll shoot a three. He'll hit. Great pass there from Saxon Young. And Corner Canyon's going to call a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back after this. Canyon High School, Lone Peak on top, 36-30. 1:51 left here in the third quarter. We've got a good ball game here tonight. Lone Peak starting to get a little bit of separation. Their biggest lead of the night. Fotheringham just hit a three. Saxon Young has been on fire. He's hit 5 threes already, and he's got 17 points. Andrioli with 7 as well for Lone Peak. So pretty balanced scoring, really, by both teams. And Dylan Roberts averaging 16 for the Chargers. Down to Tolman in the corner. They swing it. Roberts back to Tolman. He throws it out of bounds. Saxon Young may have got a hand on that, but again, the officials missed that. And Lone Peak gets the ball. So the bad calls may even out by the end of this thing. A minute and a half left here in the third. Saxon Young into the front court. He'll pull from deep. Bam! Ho-ho! Wow, he can shoot the ball. 39-30, Lone Peak on top. They look down low for Tolman. They can't find him. Up to Kozlowski. Looks for Dart. Almost throws it away. Diesel gets it. They reset. Roberts up top. He tries to drive. Spins at the free throw line. Over to Diesel. Dart. He works against Brimhall. Pulls up with a free throw line jump shot off the back of the iron. No good. Kozlowski with a rebound. Roberts drives. Hangs. Shot no good. Rebound. Tolman pulls it down. And a battle on the floor. And it looks like Tolman laid on the ground and his back touched the out of bounds. So with 43 seconds left here in the third, Lone Peak on a little bit of a run. They've held Corner Canyon just 4 points here in this third quarter. Well, Cole Caton works against Roberts, gives it to Fotheringham. Good active defense by Corner Canyon. Fotheringham misses. Brimhall gets the rebound. Kozlowski has it kicked away. Lone Peak's got it. Andrioli misses the layup. 15 seconds. Tolman all the way to the basket. Dunks the ball. And Corner Canyon with 8 seconds. 7. Saxon Young all the way to the basket. Shot. Lefty layup. Yes. And they're going to call a foul on the drive. What a spectacular shot that would have been. But a foul. So Lone Peak's going to get the ball out of bounds with 4.7 seconds. And Lone Peak up 39-32. Again, 4.7 seconds left here in the third. Lone Peak has a chance for another shot before the end of the quarter. So Tolman checks out. Big Mo Brown checks in for Corner Canyon. So Saxon Young will inbound under his own basket. Gets Fotheringham. Turnaround, 3. Yes! What a shot! At the end of the third quarter, Drew Fotheringham knocks down a shot to give Lone Peak the 10-point lead. We'll be back for the fourth quarter after this break. So they say the shot at the end of the quarter was just a 2 by Fotheringham. So Lone Peak up 41-32, their biggest lead of the night, 9 points. And a really good job defensively in that quarter. They held Corner Canyon just 6 points. So Tyler Mortensen swings it over to Roberts. They're going to look down for Mo Brown. Works against Broadhead. Broadhead again, foul trouble. Brown double team. Right hook, shot no good. Rebound Saxon Young. Young doing it all tonight. Pushes, works on Kozlowski, and a foul on Kozlowski, trying to stay with Saxon Young, and he's got some quicks, tough to stay in front of him. So Lone Peak inbounds in front of the Corner Canyon student section again. They hear it. They get it in nonetheless. Saxon Young, 20 points already for Lone Peak. They switch defense. Kozlowski tries to guard him. He pulls. This one off the front of the iron. Andrioli tracks down the rebound. He loses it. Kicks it out to Young. And a timeout. And the officials confused. Stops play again for some reason. I'm not really sure. This crew's struggling a little bit tonight. 7-11 left here in the ball game. 41-32. Lone Peak on top. Two of the top teams in 6A this year. I would expect these guys are going to be both making deep runs in the playoffs. So Saxon Young gets a pick up top for Fotheringham. Lob shot. Fotheringham hammers it down. Beautiful pass from Saxon Young and Crew Fotheringham. Two-hand hammered. Mortensen to Tolman. He spins in, loses his footing, and a turnover. And Lone Peak starting to pull away. So Corner Canyon's going to take a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well and be back after these messages.
Bucket list.
Welcome back to Corner Canyon High School. 6:43 left here in the ball game. And Lone Peak's opened up their largest lead of the night, 43-32. .643 left in the game. Fotheringham, who just threw down a two-hand dunk on a lob from Saxon Young, brings it into the front court, works against Kozlowski. Kozlowski putting pressure on him all the way at midcourt. Fotheringham Dribbles, keeps it away from him. Looks for Saxon Young. Can't find him. Finally finds him with 14 on the shot. Kozlowski switches over to Saxon. Saxon drives into the lane. Kicks right side Fotheringham. He fakes into the lane. Turnaround jump shot. Good. Nice little fade there. And Fotheringham now with 15. Mortensen drives hard. Finger roll. Shot no. That looked good. Just came off the back of the iron. So 5:50 left in the ball game, and Lone Peak up 13. Saxon Young back cut by Fotheringham. Spins it up and in off the glass for 2. And Lone Peak starting to run away with this one, up 47-32. So once again, Corner Canyon's going to take a timeout, as will we, with 5:39 left in the game. 5:39 left here in the ball game. In what was a very close game throughout, tied 26-26 at the half. Lone Peak is starting to open things up. Fotheringham and Saxon Young putting on a show here in this second half. So Dylan Roberts for the Chargers. Tries to get something going for Corner Canyon. Gets a pick, pulls up from 15. Shot around, no good. Mo Brown tries to tip it up, and a foul underneath on Logan Brimhall. He's flabbergasted. That's going to be his 4th. Logan Brimhall does not take very many fouls home with him. That's for sure. Corner Canyon inbounds it to Mo Brown. He works to his Broadhead. Shoulder down, lays it up and in. Broadhead tried to draw the charge, but the officials didn't bite. So Saxon Young between the legs into the lane. Floater off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound up high. Tolman, and Brimhall pulls it away from him and then loses out of bounds. So Corner Canyon, with just under 5 minutes left, has the ball down 13. Already have lost their first basketball game this year against Lone Peak. They come in on a 4-game win streak, having beat 4 really good basketball teams. The Lone Peaks really played well tonight. Mo Brown's got it, works against Broadhead again, puts his shoulder into his chest, again knocks him to the floor, and again scores the layup. Mo Brown now with 12. Saxon Young picked up by Roberts. Fotheringham gets it. Back to Young. 15 on the shot. Roberts picks him up. Young into the lane. And a foul call. Looks like they're going to call Dylan Roberts for the reach. And he's complaining, saying that Saxon Young keeps hooking him, and he does. But the officials aren't seeing everything tonight. 4:21 left in the ball game. Lone Peak up 11, and Dylan Roberts and Saxon Young going at it. I love the intensity of this ball game. The crowd's into it, the team's into it, the coaches are into it. I'm into it. Fotheringham into the backcourt. Works against Kozlowski. Kozlowski, a really impressive freshman for Corner Canyon. He's had the tough task of guarding Crew Fotheringham. For Saxon Young now. He and Roberts have been going at it a bunch here in this fourth quarter. Broadhead to Brimhall. Down low Fotheringham. Fotheringham looks, spins, fades, shoots off the front of the iron. No good. Rebound. Tolman. Tolman to Roberts all the way in. Right-hand runner's good. That's a beautiful shot. And Corner Canyon back to within 9 with 3:40 left in the game. Saxon Young with 20 on the night. He's shot lights out. And Lone Peak's going to look to try and run some clock. 20 on the shot. Picked up by Roberts. He gets a pick from Fotheringham. Now he's double teamed. And a foul call. So Dylan Roberts is going to pick up his third. And I think that's the third team foul on Corner Canyon with 3:19 left in the game. Fotheringham gets the ball thrown in. And Kozlowski, whoa. So this time after, anyway. So a hooking call on Fotheringham, which they've let go the entire night. But now with 3:15 left in the fourth, they're going to call it. So Corner Canyon's got the ball now. Roberts, they look to try and find Mo Brown. Mo Brown's played pretty well here in this fourth. Roberts pulls for three. He can't hit. Kozlowski fights for the rebound. He controls. He goes up strong. Right-hand shot. Good. We've got us a good ball game here. Corner Canyon's going to take a timeout. 2:57 left. Lone Peak on top. 47-40. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Corner Canyon High School. Under 3 minutes left here in this fantastic ball game between Corner Canyon and Lone Peak. High intensity, tons of physicality. The crowd's into it. And Lone Peak has opened up a 7-point lead. They had as big a lead as 12 here in the fourth quarter. But Corner Canyon's come back and now trail just by 7. So full court pressure by Corner Canyon. Cole Caton into the ball game now for the Knights, picked up by Tyler Mortensen, who's also back in, and now ball gets knocked away by Roberts, who shoved Saxon Young, and he's trying to figure out what a foul is and what a foul isn't, as are the officials. So Cole Caton back to Saxon Young, 22 on the shot, 2:40 left in the ball game. Lone Peak with a 7-point lead. Again, looking to run clock. Caton leaves it for Saxon. Saxon drives in, right-hand shot swatted. Tolman with the block to Kozlowski, back to Tolman, all the way to the basket. Ball blocked by Broadhead from behind, and Lone Peak's got it. Fotheringham with 2:15 left in the ball game. Again, Lone Peak's going to slow things down, burn some clock. They've got the 7-point lead, and now another foul called on Tyler Mortensen. Everybody's confused about what a foul call is tonight, with good reason, because there's some serious inconsistencies. But these two teams battling hard, and tough job for the officials. 2:12 left in the game. Lone Peak's got the ball. Saxon Young in the backcourt with a fresh shot clock. And again, they're going to just run as much time as they can off the clock. Saxon Young with 20 points already tonight. He's been on fire. Picked up by Dylan Roberts. Down to 13 on the shot. He gets a pick up top from Broadhead. He splits it. Knocked to the ground. Tolman comes up with it. Chargers right side. Roberts for three. No, off the iron. Reverse layup. No good. Dart saves it to Roberts. Back to Kozlowski. Back to Roberts now. He'll drive. Looks into the corner to Dart. The ball's knocked away by Saxon Young. And Corner Canyons get the ball back. 1:23 left is all here in the ball game. Corner Canyon had a good look right there. Unable to convert. And they'll call a timeout to talk about things. We'll be back after this. Welcome back to Corner Canyon High School. Fun one here tonight, as Lone Peak has opened up a 47-40 lead over Corner Canyon. Corner Canyon battling hard to try and get back into the ball game. Just unable to convert on some open looks here late. So 1:23 left in the ball game is all, and Corner Canyon will have the ball out of bounds in front of their student section. They need to score quick. 3-possession lead. Kozlowski to Mortensen. Mortensen looks left side to Kozlowski. They try to go down to Brown. Brown's got it on the baseline. Works against Broadhead. Fakes. Fakes again. Turns it up. Shot no good. Rebound Kozlowski. He's got it. Ball on the floor, and now Saxon Young comes up with it. A minute left in the ball game, and Lone Peak the ball with a 7-point lead. Well, Cole Caton to Saxon Young. And this time a foul called as Kozlowski reaches. So that's 5 team fouls. We're under a minute, 54 seconds left. So Saxon Young, already with 20 points on the night, is going to have a chance for a couple of free throws. Well, Corner Canyon's going to have to play the foul game. Moving on. Saxon hits the first. And Young now with 22 and a 9-point lead for the Knights. Quickly down court, Corner Canyon. Mortensen gets a shot up off the glass, or off the baseline, hits it, and a timeout on the floor. So 49-42, 43 seconds left here in the ballgame. Lone Peak Basketball on the KSL Sports Rewind Network is brought to you with support from Cranston Handyman, Cutie Lash Studio, Enzi, Happier Wealth, Houston Hot Chicken, Revere Health Imaging, and Eli Slesk from State Farm Insurance. High-intensity ball game here tonight. These two teams, these schools are rivals in all sports, but especially football and basketball. And we had a tie ball game, 26-26 at the half, and then Lone Peak just shut down Corner Canyon, held them to 6 points. They outscored them 15-6 there in that third quarter, and they've been able to maintain that lead here throughout the fourth, as Crew Fotheringham and Saxon Young have led the way for the Knights. Saxon with 22 and Crew with 17. And really, those are the two that have scored most of the points for Lone Peak. Corner Canyon, on the other hand, Mo Brown's got 12, and Tyler Mortensen with 9. So just 43 seconds left in the game. Lone Peak's got the ball under their own basket after Tyler Mortensen knocked down the floater on the baseline. And likely they're going to have to foul. Saxon inbounds it. Caton has the ball stolen away by Roberts. Over to Mortensen. Mortensen drives in. Leaves it for Dart up top. Dart drives, hangs, scoop, shot, no. Rebound fought for Roberts. It goes out of bounds off of Lone Peak. But the official, they're going to talk about it. It looked like he dribbled it right off the Lone Peak player's foot. And they changed the call. That might have sealed the deal if they were able to come up with that. So Saxon Young arguing with the official. He's had an ongoing conversation the entire night with multiple officials. So Roberts, the ball inbounded, step back, pumps, 3, got it. What a shot. So 22 seconds left in the ball game, and it's 49-45. 22 seconds left here at Corner Canyon High School. Lone Peak will have the ball out of bounds, and really a fun ball game here tonight. Again, it's been the Saxon Young Crew Fotheringham show here in this second half for Lone Peak. And they're looking to hang on as Corner Canyon's cut a 9-point lead down to 4 in the last 20 seconds. So Logan Brimhall set to inbound, and we're going to get a foul on Diesel Dart, who plowed right through Saxon Young. So Dart picks up his second, and Mo Brown's going to come back into the ball game for Corner Canyon. So it looks like Saxon Young's going to shoot the free throws. For Lone Peak. And Saxon already with a couple of free throws here in this fourth quarter. And 2 more here. Still going to be a two-possession game regardless. He hits the first. And Lone Peak's going to back off. Now, by fouling on the inbound play, no time went off the clock. So while they do give up the two free throws, they didn't lose any time, and they can still tie it on a two possession. So 19 seconds. Roberts pulls for three. Got another one. 12 seconds. Clock's ticking. They inbound it. Saxon's fouled again by Roberts with 8.7 seconds on the clock. And Dylan Roberts has hit a couple of big shots here late, but it might just be a little bit too late for Corner Canyon to make this comeback. 8.7 seconds left. Saxon Young hits another two free throws. That puts them up 5. It's either way a two-possession game. Well, Saxon with 24. Rolls out. So he needs to hit this to maintain, to make it a two-possession game. It's 4 for 5 from the free throw line here in this fourth quarter. Big free throw right here. Oh, he misses 2. Kozlowski rebounds. Roberts with 5 across midcourt. Picks up, pulls up, 3. Got another one. What a shot. And Dylan Roberts with a 3 at the buzzer. And we're going to overtime. So now the Corner Canyon's fans are storming the floor. I'd be surprised if they don't get a technical for that. That's a mistake by the Corner Canyon fans. Well, my guy, Everett Gray, imploring the Corner Canyon fans to stay off the floor. We'll see if the officials call a technical, which they really should, as the Corner Canyon student section kind of lost their mind a little bit. And who could blame them? 3 straight threes by Dylan Roberts in the last 30 seconds of the game. Ties this one at 51. And we're going to overtime. So we'll take a break, and we'll be back after these messages. Welcome back in, Corner Canyon High School. Fantastic finish to this ball game. Dylan Roberts hit 3 3-pointers in the last 30 seconds of the game, including one at the buzzer to put this one into overtime. Now, we haven't heard an announcement. We don't know what the situation is going to be. The Corner Canyon student section stormed the floor, and I'm not sure if they're going to call. Looks like they are going to shoot some technical free throws. So Fotheringham's going to go to the line for Lone Peak. They put 4 minutes on the clock for overtime. Fotheringham misses the first. He misses both. So Corner Canyon dodges a bullet. I apologize, I can't get the overtime logo to go up on our screen, but we are right at the beginning of overtime, 51-51, in what has been a fantastic electric atmosphere. And Fotheringham inbounds the ball for Lone Peak in front of the wild student section. Saxon Young with 24 points. Works against Mortensen. Saxon all the way to the basket. Cradles it in his lap. Shoots it up and in. What a shot. 53-51. Saxon's been unstoppable, as has Dylan Roberts. He's got 15, and 9 of those came in the last 30 seconds of the game, as his team absolutely had to have him, and he delivered. So Kozlowski works against Fotheringham. Tolman drives, spins, shoots. Shot no. Rebound, Brimhall. And Saxon Young into the front court to Fotheringham. Picked up by Kozlowski. Kozlowski's had Fotheringham all night. Fotheringham turns and bumps Kozlowski. Kozlowski kind of, well, I don't know. I don't know if he got hit as hard as it appeared he got hit, but nonetheless, a foul on Fotheringham. And Corner Canyon with the ball back. 3 minutes left here in overtime. Dylan Roberts. Clutch here in the fourth. Gives it to Mo Brown. Mo Brown fakes. Goes to the basket strong. Right hand shot, no. Rebound fought for. Bodies on the floor. Broadhead's got it all the way down court. They try to get it to Andreoli, and it's picked off by Roberts, and a foul by Schuyler coming over his back. So Corner Canyon gets it back. Fourth team foul on Lone Peak. So the next one will be free throws. So Dylan Roberts. Clutch Dylan Roberts. Drives, hangs, shoots, shot blocked. Broadhead up high, got a piece of that one, and Saxon Young comes down with it. So Corner Canyon yet to score here in this overtime period. 2:18 left in overtime. Schuyler drives, he'll scoop it up, left-hand shot, good. What a player. Lone Peak up 4. Roberts quickly down court, into the corner, Tolman. Tolman drives, back to Roberts, he's shooting another one. Misses this time. Broadhead rebounds for the Knights. And Fotheringham slowly brings it into the front court, up by 4, 55-51, Lone Peak. Hounded by Kozlowski. 1:40 left in overtime. But again, Lone Peak led by 9 with about a minute left. And somehow Corner Canyon able to come back. So Fotheringham dribbles, he puts his shoulder down. Now this time they call a blocking foul on Kozlowski. So Fotheringham with 17 points already, he's going to have a chance for 2 more from the free throw line. What a fantastic night of basketball here at Corner Canyon High School. Both of these teams have been going head-to-head and physical basketball all night. Fotheringham hits. And so Crew now with 18. So Lone Peak backs up again. Fotheringham hits. 57-51, 1:25 left in overtime. Dylan Roberts, the hero of the fourth quarter. Kozlowski now. They look to try and get it to Mo Brown. Back to Dylan Roberts. He'll pull for 3. Shot no, and he's fouled. So Schuyler Andreoli fouls Roberts on the 3-point attempt. So with 1:13 left, Roberts has a chance to cut this down to a 1-possession game. Got to hand it to both of these teams. They have played fantastic basketball, and they have battled hard both ends of the floor. So Roberts now with 16 as he hits the first of 3. Second one rattles around and drops in. 57-53. 1:13 left here in overtime. Jackson Dart comes back into the ball game. Diesel Dart. And he hits all 3. So Roberts, clutch again. Brimhall inbounds it to Fotheringham. He's picked up by Kozlowski. 1:10 left in overtime. Fotheringham They're going to run as much clock as they can. Kozlowski guards out near midcourt. 15 now on the shot. Fotheringham looks over to Saxon Young. Mortensen picks him up. Young gets off a pick. Floater off the glass. Good. This guy. Mortensen down court. Kozlowski's got it. Roberts open for three. Can he do it again? No. Rebound Fotheringham. 29 seconds and he's fouled. 59-54 is our score. Lone Peak on top with 28 seconds left. Seen a lot of basketball games. This might be the best one that I've seen this year. So again, Fotheringham at the line. Chance for a couple more free throws. And he hits. Oh, whoops. So big free throw here. This makes it a 3-possession game. And he gets it. So Corner Canyon's going to need another miracle. Here comes the miracle maker. Roberts swings it over Mortensen for deep. Off the back of the iron. Rebound. Mo Brown comes up with it. Back to Morty. Morty fakes. Drives. Loses the ball. Knocked away. Saxon Young comes up with it. And he's fouled by Tolman. So 12.9 on the clock. And it looks like the magic may have run out for the Chargers, as Lone Peak has a chance to go up 9 with 2 more free throws. We'd like to thank Tab Bank for their sponsorship of high school athletics here on KSL Sports Rewind. Tab Bank, home of the Tab Spend Rewards checking account with 3.5% annual percentage yield on your account balance and 1% cash back on eligible purchases. It's a big deal. Member FDIC. So Saxon Young with 30 points tonight has a chance for a couple of more from the free throw line. He got it. He did miss 2 free throws at the end of the fourth quarter that gave Corner Canyon and Dylan Roberts a chance for a miracle shot at the end, which he hit. But Lone Peak is dominated here in the overtime period, and he misses a second. 11 seconds. Roberts into the front court, all the way to the basket, throws one down with 5 seconds left, 62-56. And we've got a full timeout on the court. We'll take it, be back. With 5 seconds left in the game, Lone Peak up 6. Welcome back to Corner Canyon High School. 5 seconds left in overtime. I'm Dave Harrison with the KSL Sports Rewind. And we've had a fun basketball game here tonight. Corner Canyon came back down 9 with just under a minute left in the ball game to tie it up on Dylan Roberts' 3 consecutive three-point shots. But Lone Peak has dominated here in this fourth quarter. And up 6 with 5 seconds left, and Lone Peak's going to take a timeout. So we'll take a timeout and be back. 5 seconds left here in overtime. Lone Peak up 62-56. We were tied 51-51 at the end of overtime, as Dylan Roberts hit a three-pointer at the buzzer for Corner Canyon to go into overtime, but Lone Peak has been tough. So they throw it all the way in. Mortensen for 3 on the steal, shot off the back of the iron, no good, tipped up, and that is the end of a fantastic ball game at Corner Canyon High School, as the Lone Peak Knights defeat the Corner Canyon Chargers 62-56. We appreciate you joining this. A fantastic ball game tonight. I'm Dave Harrison for my partner, Quentin Psyche. Thanks for joining us.